Welcome back to the Demon Rush channel. Today we got the Chapter 13 draft pages. As we usually do with this manga, we release the draft pages to give you some time to think about the chapter and what's coming before we release the final, while it's still being worked on. And so as we remember in the last chapter, Rush had a little battle with these gang members called the Black Hand, and he attacked them because they got his father killed, or so he thought. Turns out that his father ran away like a coward and faked his own death. And so now Rush, although he doesn't care too much about his father, it's still a pretty big revelation to realize that, your father's still alive. That's going to rock him to the core a bit, and he's going to be escorted to this quote-unquote big guy, which Baron talked about at the end of the chapter. So now here in the draft pages, we're going to see who the big guy is and where the story is going. But first, before we jump into these pages, I want to let you guys know we just updated the prices for all the Demon Rush products on shop.demonrush.com, our website. You can now get booster boxes for $80, a huge discount, as well as ultra premiums for only $10. Starter decks are only $15, so everything has come down in price. Get your Demon Rush cards now while they're on sale. Without further ado, let's jump into this chapter. So chapter 13 is going to continue exactly after where chapter 12 left off with Rush's story. You guys know that this story, Demon Rush, jumps back and forth between Rush's story and Soren's story, as you get to see both sides kind of building an army, recruiting new fighters for this great war that is coming. And so as we continue with Rush, he's in the city, he's going up this elevator, and he's surrounded by the Black Hand. And he's also trying to come to terms with the fact that, his dad is still alive. And as he fought the Black Hand in the last chapter, he punched Bazin, who used this rock armor spell, and basically Rush just completely jacked his right hand up. So he tears off some of his shirt and he wraps it around his hands. And if you're familiar with some of the Rush designs, you see that, he has like these hand wrappings, and this is pretty much where he gets it. So he's going up the elevator. Bazin tells him, try not to crap your pants because you're going to meet the big guy. And here we get introduced to a female who is typing away on a keyboard, and behind her is some sort of object. It seems to be like a slate of rock or some sort of gem, and it's got writings all over it. And there's a character in the background that is the big guy, and I'm just going to spoil it for you. His name is Nolan Bates. He is a play on like Elon Musk and Bill Gates combined into one. He's supposed to be like this mysterious, probably evil billionaire guy with questionable motives. So this scientist girl is typing away and obviously giving him some information. He's saying remarkable, and here she's talking about this tablet, which is going to have a very important role in the future of Demon Rush. So I just want to let you guys know that Demon Rush is not really supposed to be just a pure fighting anime. It's going to have a lot of like very in-depth story that I'm pretty excited to share with you guys. It's going to be a very deep and fun story, not like confusing deep, but it's going to have tons of world building, and my real plan is to like make Demon Rush a whole massive franchise with all sorts of games and things like that. So in order to do that, I need to build a big, beautiful world where the mechanics of it make sense, and then we can start transitioning into, other things. And that's partly what gets me so excited for Demon Rush, is like, this is not just some, simple fighting manga. Like, there is a real awesome story that is coming, and this chapter is building into that, giving us some information, something to do with the Grand Compendium, which Karner talked about. I don't want to spoil too much of that, but it is very important. There was a glimpse of it in the episode 2 anime, and it's gonna give Rush some quests, some adventures to go on. And this is where the story is going to start to get nice and spicy. I feel like I've got, now that we have these characters in, we've got most of the characters explained. We have Eska and we have Gunner, Cole Hightower from chapter 11. We have Nolan, we have Oz and Karner, and all these characters now, and they're all going to have a role in this story. And so again, the trick is like, after seeing chapter 1 and kind of the episode 2 anime, is figuring out how we get to these points in the story, like Soren and Rush fighting. We will get there eventually, but first I had to build the world up to a point where their meeting will be dramatic and exciting. So I'm heading to that direction, and I really can't give you too much more, boys and girls, until the chapter comes out, because I don't want to spoil too many things. But this chapter will lay a lot more of the groundwork for what Demon Rush is all about, and for some of the quests to come and some of the characters. So you're gonna like it. If you like the story of Demon Rush, you're definitely gonna like this. There's some fighting in it, not too much, but we will get back into the fighting real soon. In fact, I am thinking about eventually doing a time skip so we can get to the year 2029 when Soren has been training for 7 years. He's on top of the rooftop and looks all cool. I want to get to that time skip, but I have to lay down the groundwork first before we can get there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Get your Demon Rush cards now while they're on sale, and tell your friends about Demon Rush. Get them hype on it and spread the word. Any help you guys can give me in spreading the word of Demon Rush helps me a ton. Anywhere, anyhow, spread the word. Thanks, guys. See ya.